Alice Tepper Marlin is a pioneer in the corporate responsibility movement. She, with her organization Social Accountability International, has led the way in creating SA 8000, a global standard for decent workplace conditions. SA 8000 requires compliance from not only retail brand companies, but from their suppliers as well.
Now, at the beginning of this, nobody thought of holding a company responsible for another company that they purchased their products from, that they neither owned nor managed. That was a real paradigm shift.
In a world filled with thousands of separate company codes, confusing consumers, managers, and workers alike, Tepper Marlin recognized that the movement desperately needed a single code that counted universally for everybody.
This is a multi-stakeholder vision of the world, where everyone who has a stake in working conditions is working to the same standard and the same system and pulling together.
Tepper Marlin describes her strategy in bringing all parties to the table, an approach that has already produced dramatic results from some of the world's most powerful businesses.
My dream for the future is that every person in the world who does a job, wants to work, can do so in an environment that is fair and just. This is a multi-stakeholder vision of the world, where everyone who has a stake in working conditions is pulling together. That means not only do workers get exposed to less hazards in the workplace, get paid decently, not have to work themselves into exhaustion, that children are in school rather than in the factory so they can get an education. It also means better deal for business, that global businesses will not be exposing the reputations of their companies and their brands to significant risk. It means for the farm or the factory or the store that their workforce is going to be productive, that their products are going to meet high quality standards, that they'll have high retention and not the headache of constantly recruiting new people and training them. It means that civil society is involved in a significant way. They're involved in helping to inform and oversee the process. It means for concerned investors and consumers that they will be able to have some assurance that when they walk into a store or look on the internet and consider buying a product, the product was made under decent working conditions. SA 8000 and SAI play one small role, but important role in realizing this vision. It's going to take every sector of society working together. When the activists are helping to push and inspire us to do the job really well, when businesses are really serious about making the kind of commitment it takes to assure that they meet consumer expectations and minimize the risks to their reputation, and meet the visions and expectations of their own forward-thinking managers. It means the trade unions working in a way so that employers and employees, the two most key stakeholders, are communicating with each other, that they're understanding each other, and that all of these parties are working to solve problems in a realistic and practical and achievable manner. This is not a utopia that we're going to get to tomorrow. SA 8000 offers a practical step-by-step way to improve and work towards achieving this vision in a way that benefits all of the parties involved.